Ever since I was little, I've had a big love for the game. I received my first baseball when I was about 2 or 3 years old. When I received it, I instantly fell in love. I love the sport. I loved everything about it. My favorite player growing up, his name is Jose Altuve. He won the World Series with the Houston Astros in, I think, 2017. He's just a completely overall great player that made me had a big, huge love for this game, and it's completely changed my life. Growing up, I wasn't the best kid in school. I didn't really care, and baseball was my way out of it, and I couldn't say that my life would be the same or I would be where I'm at today if baseball wasn't in my life. I ended up, after Valencia, 2-year associate's degree in business administration management. I went on to UCF for a 4-year bachelor's degree in business administration and management, and I got a minor in sports management. From there, I had a connection. His name is Kevin Kaminsky. He was a Toronto Blue Jays associate scout for Orlando, and he had more than enough advice for me to become what I am today. And right now I'm an Orlando area scout for the New York Mets. I am also a sports agent, so my day is pretty full. I barely had time to even do this, and it's been easy in terms of knowing the game and learning more about the game, but it's been hard because there's a different aspect to the game that you have to learn. You know, exchanging data, analyzing players. It's a whole different ball game, so to say. And I recently just signed 2 players, one to the New York Mets and the other to the New York Giants. Julio Cruz, he was a first round 17th overall pick in the draft. He recently has signed a 3-year, $30 million contract, so that's $10 million over the span of the 3-year contract that he signed. Francisco Rodriguez also was drafted by the New York Mets in the first round. He was the 5th pick in that draft, so big money for him. He was a lottery pick. He has signed for, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years, about $25 million a year. So my job is to gain more popularity towards them. I need to build them because they represent more than just baseball and football. They represent Nike, they represent Mizuno, they also represent Adidas. They are what I like to perceive as on the field and off the field role models, because over in my responsibilities is to make sure that they are not on social media and saying things that could cause controversy. So my job, as well as sports, it's also about personal life and making sure that these guys are doing the right things on and off the field. But my average day is going through player analysis, going through stats, and finding out weaknesses in players. I want to build talent for the Mets, but also I want to build my clientele as well. Being a scout and a sports agent, their jobs connect, but they're also very different. It's been crazy how SLS has run its course and has made me realize that my career is very important. Doing, I think it was the final story project that we did that really opened up my eyes. Even though I remember my professor chose me and I wasn't, volunteered to go on that day. Overall, my life has been completely changed and I can be more grateful. I love my job, I love what I do, and I'm gonna continue to do it because it's one of the things I can honestly say that makes my life whole.